Berkeley is weird. Why is he talking politics on a backpacking channel?
Hello, and welcome to my land. Well, not over there, that's Mexico. But anyway, I'm a public landowner, and this land is our land. Today's little video, I'm gonna dip my toes in the water of some of my personal beliefs pertaining to freedom. And one of them is our right to be on public lands. The problem is that we really try to align ourselves to one party or the other. And myself, I am apolitical. Matter of fact, I've been living under a rock for quite some time. But it's hard not to notice on social media that our national parks are under attack. People are losing their jobs, the beautiful trails we hike are in jeopardy, and access to our public lands seems like it might be becoming more difficult. So we really need to think about what we can do as a society to make sure that this land remains our land. Now, the damnedest thing for me is I don't know what the hell to do about it. But I do think that if I can do just a tiny little bit to raise awareness on what's important to me, and probably to you if you're a hiker or backpacker, or just generally an avid outdoors person, that this is an important thing for us to take a stand on. And hopefully we can find a way to have some control over the fact that we want to keep our wilderness wild. Let's carry on down the trail. Currently, I'm in Big Bend National Park on the awe-inspiring South Rim. This is the purpose of my hike today, and I'm not filming a lot of it because we're going to talk about freedom. But I might as well show you some of the scenery, and there's a lot left to come on the South Rim. One freedom we have here in the United States that I believe is rapidly changing for the worse is a freedom to hold our politicians accountable. Yeah, you can vote and make a difference. But that's becoming, in my opinion, less and less meaningful these days. And it just troubles me to know that we really have very little power when it comes to our politics. And I don't care what side of the fence you are on. When there's certain issues in the American society, culture, why can't we decide and demand and have action be taken? Instead, they drag their feet for years, decades, on simple issues like, we want more daylight in the winter. A lot of us want weed. The vast majority, in fact. That's a whole other topic we'll talk about. But yeah, I'm sick of politicians running the show, and other than our vote, we don't have a lot of control because lobbyists and corporations have taken over. Money, 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 money. But what about the freedom to hate? Well, it's a tough one for a lot of us. But what do I personally believe? We should have the freedom to hate. I'll use an example. There's a guy, I think his name's Daryl, a wonderful African-American man. And the only reason his race is relevant is because he sought out several grand wizards of the KKK. And I don't know the exact number, but between 70 and 100, I want to say, maybe more, he collected their robes. Now that's pretty interesting, right? But it's a testament to humanity. If we outlaw hate speech, then all we do is just breed more hate. I hate you because you're different. I hate you because I don't understand you. Let's all take a lesson from Daryl. I'll put his full name up on the screen. And realize that if you sit down, have a cup of coffee or a beer, or whatever it may be with one of your enemies, and have a long chat, things are going to change. Because what happened with Daryl is he sat down with these ignorant KKK grand wizards, and he changed their mind. So when hate speech is outlawed or made illegal, it's harder to sit down at the table with those that you don't understand. Not to mention, when people say some hateful or ignorant shit, whether it be to your face like the brave people, or on social media like those that are more timid. You have the freedom to not let it ruin your day. You have the freedom to not accept their opinion. And you have the freedom to not engage and challenge their ignorance. Big deal. Man, when I started walking this trail, I didn't think this video was really going to go this deep, but apparently I need to get some shit off my chest. That is a big batch of garbage. Should I be able to choose what I want to eat? I mean, it's no secret. I eat garbage like a 14-year-old teenager. But I think there's a balance between being able to choose to have a quarter pounder at McDonald's and just flat out outlawing certain food ingredients that are horrible for us. Not to say that they should take care of our own ignorance, but it's hard to find a label these days without some kind of nasty substance inside of it in any of the food we eat. So when it comes to food freedom, yes to the quarter pounder, no to the unnecessary ingredients that are preserving our food beyond what they should be, and maybe we'll have a little healthier America. I would really love to try like a McDonald's cheeseburger from like the 60s or 50s. I bet it tasted a whole lot different. So what about substances? And by that I mean drugs and alcohol, whatever else you may consider a mind-altering chemical or substance. How do you feel about the freedom to use those at your desire? Let's look at some stats. You know, if you're 25 years old, I don't care if you want to be a goat. Perhaps one of my most fundamental beliefs is really a simple concept, and that's it irritates the shit out of me that people are so poor in this country. They struggle to pay rent, they struggle to eat. I believe something pretty simple, and that is that if you work 40 hours a week at any job, from McDonald's to Wall Street, you should be able to live a life here in the US of A. In other words, if you contribute full-time to any employment opportunity, shouldn't you be able to pay your bills? Because after all the government programs that people with poverty accept are the very same things that a lot of people complain about. So if we all made enough money to live and pay our rent, wouldn't that make us all happy? When it comes to freedom, I think it's really hard to find the black and white in it. Morality has to play a role, obviously. We can't have the freedom to murder one another, rape one another, do all the horrifying things and violent crimes. But I think a good moral compass for any democratic society, regardless of religion, is simply just to apply the golden rule. Kind of covers all bases. And for the most part, it will give you a good compass on how to make laws and provide freedom at the same time. There are so many simple things that I think should be freedoms, and things that are being taken away from us every day without us even knowing it. Broken promises, lies, and a lot of rich people controlling the puppet that is our government. So how exactly do I tie all these ramblings up into a neat little bow? These are my core beliefs. Number one, we need to preserve and protect the wilderness that we have left, not only in this country, but throughout the world. I truly believe that nature holds the key to our well-being. Number two, I think we should be able to do whatever we want with our lives and with our bodies, so long as it does no harm to others. And any adult capable of doing just a little bit of work should be able to have their basic needs met. I mean, come on. There's people out there making $1.5 billion a week. Is it really some sort of socialism if we cap that a little bit? I understand these waters are a little bit more murky, and that black and white is hard to be found in a society. However, if you build the foundation with one golden brick, I believe that that will build a very strong foundation for our future. So thanks for joining me. Feel free to comment good, bad, or ugly down below. And if you like this video, follow along. I'm going to try to mix things up on the things I do this year. There's still going to be the classic adventure videos because, truth be told, that's kind of selfish. I like those. I want to save them for my 80-year-old self to watch. At the end of the day, I hope you found something to think about at the very least from this video. And if nothing more, hope you got to get to know me a little more. But that really wraps things up. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you real soon.
Let's go.